We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tua to throw right away. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3. On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Tua's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the running game with Mostert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins! From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Let's go, baby. Let's get some love. Let's go. Let's go down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, fellas. You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. I know you're game time. Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the 45 on second down, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Harris running straight ahead. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Miami's offense set and ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On second down, Mostert. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2 now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. (10-3) our score after 1 here on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's got the first down and more. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll toss to Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd down and goal. Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tua. It's Hill, complete. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
There's been nothing but field goals for this offense so far, and I think this time they've said to themselves, let's put an end to that and put one in the end zone. Nice job there to pick up the conversion on 3rd down and keep this drive moving.
On play action, Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's hauled in by Hardy. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Oh my God, I can't believe what I want.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Anderson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They hand this off to Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Tua going to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Hines now on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense back out onto the field, and both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They run with Hines. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right side with Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Gets by him at the 25. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. A run with Mostert up the middle. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge punt.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, it's Tua. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tua. This will be and the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Get him going, baby.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Allen now on 1st down. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And again, it's Allen. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. That's caught at the 2. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Hardy from a yard out. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for two. And this game now tied here in the fourth. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Looking to pass. Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd down at 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go get it now. Let's not disappoint. Let's not disappoint. I got my come on, time to play. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We don't over here, baby. Let's go.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Harris. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 27, Allen, and Davis with it left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down 24-20, a minute 4 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Tua. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now here come the Dolphins. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9, and compounding things, it's now 3rd down as well. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.